spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. The Longhorns about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UTEP's offense takes the field. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We were talking to the defensive coaching staff coming into this game tonight, and they said we really feel good about our pass rush. We feel like we've got guys up front that can win one-on-one. We've got to let these guys hunt. We've got to let them eat, and they're doing it on the first play of the game, getting a sack.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's past the 30. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, the unique thing about this defense with their nickel personnel is they're able to disguise what they're doing. They can play a lot of different coverages. They can play man, zone, but they can also bring the nickel player in the box and still be pretty good against the run. That time, pretty good job defending the QB scramble. Let's see what they do here on 4th.
So Texas's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And, Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, try and get him as many doubles as they can, but you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Fires left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking for a crease to the left.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Quarterback extends the play, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move. make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. Still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Makes the grab, it's Smith. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Miners have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal, separating man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Off play action. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down mark. And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Plows through the defense. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. The RPO, it's complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds his man. It's Wilson. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Miners are on the move. They'll run it with Wilson. All out of space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up to get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Give to the running back. A able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolute shank. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Gets it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Longhorns need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Wingo. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. Works the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on third and long, they're playing their nickel. Now they've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did.
He's got it inside the 30. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses. Got some room to run. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. From the 30-yard line on first down. Off the RPO, complete. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Great move. Now he's got room. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together. This is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deep. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can...
Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off-play action on first down. He tries to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll leave it with him. Find some fresh air. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick release by the QB. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the fifth kick of the night. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in for first down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Miners with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Miners are flying down the field. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UTEP.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football. They're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Keep it on the ground. Fights off a defender. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get it.
The ball pops out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation. You're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. The Miners pick up the first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long. to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Makes the catch. It's Taylor. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. He hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Try and play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning it on. Past the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Texas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nelson. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take the lead, though the D can stop it a couple more times. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive, but that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college